Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Arianna and it is wonderful to be seen by your light today. So today we are just going to be talking about what is going on in the world right now and what I really see and really feel happening with a lot of us right now. A lot of us are going through this dark night of the soul, just like a mass amount of people are going through this dark night of the soul transition. We're going through a rebirth, ego deaths. We're going through a lot of shadow work, whether we know what that means or how to do it. A lot of us are finding new ways to find freedom, new ways to find love within ourselves, new ways to find security, financial security. There's just so many different shifts and changes going on in the world today, and I want to mention some things that could be very beneficial to you moving forward during this time. So the first thing I wanted to mention is that this is a wonderful, wonderful time to really start soul writing or soul searching through art, through creation. So whatever that may mean to you, that could be literally just writing, and you could be doing some automatic or intuitive writing where it's more of like a meditative writing state. So you can put on some music, take out your journal, or even just your computer or whatever you like to write on, and just like go for it and just free write whatever is going on in your head, whatever happens. And normally when you're kind of in that meditative state, so making sure that you're nice and calm, you're aware, you've taken a few moments just to breathe, to connect with your heart, you may be able to find some beautiful affirmations, some messages from your higher self, some things from source that you thought you could never think of. Personally, I never thought I was a writer ever because I was terrible at reading, because in the 3rd grade I had to get glasses, and then ever since then I kind of created this block for myself because I didn't have glasses before then. I thought I was just a bad reader, but seeing that I needed glasses, I believed that I was a bad reader. So reading became very hard for me until maybe high school. I just didn't think I could comprehend, but I was always really good at essays, and I would just kind of push myself down in that way and block myself from that way of expressing, of coming to the realization that writing is really how I create. Writing is something that allows me to just like pour my soul into something. Like, I was never into art or anything like that. So writing is that for me. I found that to be very powerful, especially in getting messages and all these ideas. I can easily just put them on paper, and there's a lot of things we find is like, oh, I could do this back of my hand easy. Like, take some time to be like, okay, yeah, wow, I'm good at this. Maybe this is something I'm meant to do. Maybe this is something that can help me in this new venture that I am going through. So yes, finding how your soul wants to express and speak, whether that be through art, through dance, and just taking the time to do that. So the second thing I wanted to mention are memories and triggers and shadow aspects of ourselves. If you find a lot of things just kind of coming up, a lot of feelings coming up, a lot of old thoughts coming up, maybe a lot of stress arising in certain situations, or maybe not much is going on, and now you've created all this space with not doing that much for these emotions and these thoughts and these energies to come up, to be released and let go. So I find that a lot of us are actually open enough to allow these energies to move through us, whether that be fear, whether that be any sort of anger, any sort of unworthiness. We're feeling these feelings now, and if you aren't, you'll get there. And if you've already gotten through it, awesome. Oh my goodness. But see it as an opportunity. As these emotions come up, maybe you understand where they're coming from or you don't. Whatever it may be, know that they are coming up for a reason. Know that this is an opportunity for you to release them. These emotions could be from past experiences in this lifetime, or even past experiences in previous lifetimes. So these emotions literally just want to come up, be felt, and let go. But some of these emotions may be triggers. So certain things may happen, certain people may say things. We have triggers. We all kind of know what triggers are, but where do they come from? They come from our mind protecting us. They come from love. They don't come out of fear, having these triggers and having these blocks toward anything. It's not out of fear. It's out of love, because our mind literally just wants to protect us. That's why a lot of us, especially in our society right now, have been in like this fight or flight mode, because the mind is like, oh my gosh, there's this, we've experienced all these things. This is how I am going to keep you safe. This is how you are going to be protected, and you're going to move through this world. But we want to let the mind know, like, it's okay to explore, it's okay to grow, okay? The mind doesn't see it as holding you back in any way. It sees it as protecting you, guarding you. But this guard may be the thing that's holding you back from evolving and moving forward in life and just becoming this new version of self. So when those triggers do come up, take note of how you feel, where you're feeling anything in the body, what the emotion really is. Maybe it's frustration, impatience, whatever it is, sadness, you're just feeling like alone. Whatever it may be, really take the time to dive into that. Maybe do a meditation to go back and recall a memory of maybe where that trigger began. And maybe it's not as easy as just remembering a certain memory. Maybe you need to be your own angel and do like an inner child healing to really allow yourself to release this trigger, to release this belief. So memories, beliefs, triggers, some of them are super, super deep, you guys. And I just want to let you know that you are completely supported, and you always have a support team, a spiritual family behind you, like giving you all the love. All you got to do is ask. They are there. They can be there for you whenever you need. All right. Everyone has angels. So honestly, ask them for help. Especially if you're having a hard time kind of moving through this certain energy and doing any shadow work, like ask for help, look around for help, but just know that all the tools and the medicine are within you, and they're coming up because you can handle this. In this lifetime, the things that are coming up, the experiences you're experiencing, and everything that you are meant to be releasing and meant to be creating, and as it changes, because obviously in this age, there's just so much more shifting around, and we're switching timelines and paths, and it's awesome. But just know that like you were created to handle all of this shit going on right now. So just know that you can move through it. It is very, very possible for you. Take that time, breathe, allow yourself to feel what is going on, and really inquire within. Have a conversation with yourself. Open up a dialogue with your soul family, your spiritual family, your guides, your higher self, God, whatever it is that you believe in, your angels. Open up that dialogue. Take that time to spread some awareness and allow yourself time and patience to kind of move through these things so that the answers and the medicine can come up. Because when we create space for things, it allows us to see new things. It allows new things to kind of come into our field and into our experience. So that patience, that surrender to these feelings, that maybe, okay, I need to take a step back and it kind of become aware of what's going on. Take all the time you need. It is all worth it. Trust me, this rebirth is all worth it. And that kind of goes into this next one, all about embracing all parts of yourselves. I've talked about this a lot on my Instagram. If you're not following me there, definitely follow me there. I post a lot of little IGTVs and affirmations and just like any soul writing that I have coming up, and any divine messages besides here. So embracing yourself. Literally allowing yourself to wear as many hats as you'd like. Allowing yourself to kind of change your personality, to kind of change who you are, to move into a different career, to take on a different path, to let go of these people that may not be serving us right now, to actually hang out with those people and inquire, hey, like, how is this? Ask questions, be curious about life, be open, experiment. Experimentation brings opportunities to us. So allowing ourselves to embrace these parts of us that may seem destructive or scary, or any part of us that we think is like wrong, we're literally just like pounding that in, and we're not allowing ourselves to be the full expression of self. All these little parts of ourselves are here for a reason, okay? They are all here to create this one beautiful being, which is you. So I encourage you to take some time to write down like all the little labels and titles that you think you have. Just saying like all the things that you embody and embrace, all of the different traits that you have, all the different skills that you may have. So just kind of writing down a list of like, okay, this is me, this is what I like, and not allowing yourself to be kind of filtered by social media, by the people that you've known, by your upbringing, by the influence of everything around you. Like, what is truly you? What is truly, truly you? I highly encourage you to take that time to sit in front of a mirror, do some mirror work, and really tap into like, who is the true, authentic self? Who am I? Because a lot of us, we feel so ourselves in certain moments, and then other moments when we're with different people, we just like completely switch, and then we may judge ourselves for that. Like, why can't I be completely myself? Like, maybe your mind doesn't feel like you're safe to be yourself. And just know that you're always safe to be yourself, but in listening to your intuition, but just knowing that there may be some beliefs, this goes back to my other point, beliefs that are holding you back from completely expressing yourself. So going back to that other thing, going back to memories, inner child healing, whatever it is, just becoming very aware of like, okay, what is going on, and whatever comes up, because this is a journey. It's not all going to happen once. You don't just do shadow work once and go through one dark night of the soul. There are going to be so many different ones, and it's going to change because we're ever evolving beings with an ever evolving timeline here. Okay. So we get to choose if we go through this change, if we go through this growth, this spiritual journey. It is up to you to stay curious and to stay open and aware, to allow these things to come up, to allow yourself to explore the different parts of you, explore your inner Kali Ma, the goddess of destruction, of sexuality. She's so much like intense energy here, and she is here to just literally rebirth us. And I've just been feeling that a lot, that's like she's here just trying to open us up and be like, yo, this is you. This is you. It is time to truly take that you and become this you right now. And we will be working with Kali so many times through our lifetime, and just allowing this like fiery energy, this part of us that just wants to be like, okay, no, I don't want to be this anymore. This is not me. Okay, blah, 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 blah. You are an infinite being. Go ahead, do whatever it is you want to do. Be that other person. Change, transition, whatever it is that you want to do. This is your life, okay? And you're an infinite being. You wear many, many hats. You are so many different things. So don't feel like you need to limit yourself in any way. Embrace yourself. Become aware of yourself so that you can feel good within, okay? And the last thing that I wanted to mention that is definitely coming up, especially around right now, is a lot of like throat chakra upgrades. So there's a lot going on here. The throat chakra, if you don't know about the throat chakra or just the chakra system in general, there are so many different ones, but for now the throat chakra is associated with the color blue. It is associated obviously with speech, communication, and just expression. So it kind of makes sense that the throat chakra has come up, because it is time for us to kind of express authentically as ourselves. It's time for us to set those boundaries for those sacred yeses and those sacred nos within our lives right now. And it is very important for us to kind of tap into this area, to use our voice to heal ourselves. A lot of us have negative self-talk. you hear it. You go out and you hear certain people saying certain things about themselves, or you hear others talking badly about other people, and our voice is so powerful on our body. Our body literally responds to the vibration of our voice, which totally makes sense. It's in our body. Like, why wouldn't we be using our voice to help heal ourselves, to help give love, to help ourselves kind of move through things? So really taking the time to connect, even like feeling myself talk right now and feeling the vibration here, it just feels so good. It feels like home. So taking the time to like sing, even if you don't sing, sing, speak, tell yourself some affirmations in the mirror, hold on to this area, just like allow yourself to like hum, do ums, yeah, whatever it may be. Just allow yourself to feel that vibration. Singing to yourself, it's very healing, and a lot of us are using it for destruction for our bodies. So we literally have all the tools within us. All the answers and the wisdom literally live within you. A lot of that is said, but as you travel through the spiritual journey, as you continue to grow this awareness, you'll notice that these intuitive messages, they're coming from you. They're coming from your higher self and your soul. These pushes, these urges, they're coming from your heart. If you're truly connected and you're staying aware on this path, if you're watching this video, you are definitely aware and on this path. So as you go through life, it's nice to look back at your achievements and to look back at your successes, to look back at the moments in your life where you felt super low and kind of how you moved through certain situations in your life, and realize that you are the one that has got you through all this. You are literally the one that has began this awakening, that has gone through this journey, that is still going through this journey. You are the one manifesting all the beautiful things in your life, if you choose to see them. So that is kind of how you can realize that the wisdom truly is within you. At the end of the day, it's just us. It's literally just us. Like, yes, you have your support team and everything, but you're the one channeling all this through on Earth, okay? You are the channel right here going through the experience, all right? And this is not an easy experience. So really, truly, like, oh my goodness, tell yourself how wonderful you are. Tell yourself how far you've come. Tell yourself you're proud of yourself, okay? With your voice. It's going to be so powerful. So powerful. And the throat chakra is also about listening. So listening to those intuitive messages, listening to what is going on, listening so that you can really decipher what is real and not real for you, okay? Only you know your truth. There are many different truths. There are multiple truths, but only you truly know what is true for you. What is true for someone else, that's true for them. That might not be true for you. But just knowing like, okay, this is what I believe. I'm not going to make someone else like convince me otherwise unless you feel super resonated with that, okay? So listening and communicating, creating those boundaries, allowing your voice to be healing for you. Give yourself some love with your voice. Give your body some love. It would love it. It's just like singing to a plant. Same thing. You got to do it to your body. I mean, you don't have to sing, but just knowing that if you're saying anything bad about yourself, it's not going to have the best effect on your morale and your body. So try changing it up here and there, being kind to yourself in that way. So yes, that's everything I really just wanted to talk about and bring up to the attention of all of you. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you aren't subscribed already, definitely please do subscribe. It truly supports me in creating free content online. Happy meditating, happy moving, happy living. Enjoy your day. I love you all so much, and we'll talk soon.